This or that. Fish edition. If you would rather have what's on this side of the screen, wave your arms this way. And if you'd rather have what's on that side of the screen, wave your arms that way. Would you rather have a pet shark or a pet dolphin? Would you rather have a nose that looks like a starfish or breath that smells like tuna fish? Would you rather have fish fins for hands or crab legs for feet? Would you rather have bubbles come out of your mouth every time you talk or lose a tooth every time you sneeze? Would you rather have fish sticks or sushi for dinner? Follow Jesus.
Now get on your feet. It's time to sing.
Clap our hands, praise your name. Jesus, follow you for all our days. Jesus, clap our hands, praise your name. Jesus, follow you for all our days. Jesus, left, right, we follow day and night. Hands up, hands down, let out a shout and spin around, yeah! Let out a shout and spin around, yeah! Clap our hands, praise your name. Jesus, follow you for all our days. Jesus, clap our hands, praise your name. Jesus, follow you for all our days. Jesus, left, right, we follow day and night. Hands up, hands down, let out a shout and spin around, yeah! Let out a shout and spin around, yeah! Where you call us, where you lead us, we will follow you. Where you call us, where you lead us, we will follow you. Where you call us, where you lead us, we will follow you. Where you call us, where you lead us, we will follow you. Left, right, we follow day and night. Hands up, hands down, let out a shout and spin around, yeah! Let out a shout and spin around, yeah! Let out a shout and spin around, yeah!
Great singing. You can take a seat.
Follow the pearl. Where is it hiding?
God's story. Peter fishes for men. So part of God's story is about a guy named Peter, and it goes like this. Actually, hold it right there. Peter's real name was Simon. He lived in a place called Capernaum where he had a wife and worked as a fisherman. Simon was just a normal guy, but his life was about to change forever. See, Simon was fishing one day like usual when Jesus got into Simon's boat. He taught some people who were standing around, Then he said to Simon, "Go out into deep water. Let down your net so you can catch some fish." Simon had been fishing all night without catching anything. The last thing he wanted to do was go back out into deep water. But since Jesus told him to do it, Simon obeyed, even though it didn't make any sense. And guess what? He and all the other fishermen caught so many fish that their boats began to sink. When Simon finally got back to the shore, he fell to his feet in front of Jesus. He realized Jesus was not just a great teacher, he was God's son and the rescuer God had promised. Jesus said, "Don't be afraid. From now on, you will be catching men." Jesus wanted Simon to know that now that he knew who Jesus was, he could tell other people who Jesus was too. In fact, Jesus gave Simon a new name, Peter. It means rock, because Jesus would use Peter to build his church. Sometimes we think of a church as a building, but really, it's people who follow Jesus. And just like we might use rocks to build a church building, Peter was one of the very first people to follow Jesus and show others how to follow him too. And that's part of the story of Peter. So, in case you missed it, here's the quick version. Simon was a normal guy. He lived in Capernaum. He was a fisherman. He met Jesus. Jesus told him to go to deep water. Simon obeyed. He caught fish! He realized Jesus was God's son. Jesus said Peter could tell others about Jesus. He called Simon Peter. And that's a part of God's story.
It's time to sing.
Follow Jesus.
Now get on your feet. It's time to sing.
Clap our hands and praise your name, Jesus. We follow you for all our days, Jesus. We clap our hands and praise your name, Jesus. We follow you for all our days, Jesus. Left, right, we follow day and night. Hands up, hands down, let out a shout and spin around, yeah. Let out a shout and spin around, yeah.
Great singing. You can take a seat. Meet Fred. Fred is a fish. Fred is trying to memorize this Bible verse. Come follow me, Jesus said. I will send you out to fish for people. Mark 1:17. Fred is also trying not to become someone else's dinner, and he needs our help. The faster we say the verse, the faster Fred swims. Help Fred swim by saying the verse as fast as you can until he reaches the reef. On your mark, get set, go!
Let's take a minute to pray and talk to God together. Everyone bow your head and close your eyes so you can focus on God while you talk to Him. Hey God, thank you for sending us your Son, Jesus. Help us to follow Jesus every day by spending time with Him, obeying what He says to do, and telling others about Him. We love you. Amen.
Let's play Shark, Fish, Crab. You'll have 5 seconds to choose which sea creature you want to be. You can either be a shark, a fish, or a crab. If your sea creature disappears from the screen, you'll sit down. If you're ready to play, stand up and choose your creature. Round 1, here we go. Shark wins that round. Now choose a sea creature for round 2. Crab wins. Choose one more time for round 3. Shark wins again. Good game, everybody. You can take a seat.